Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here. Welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 most popular female Chinese actresses of all time on my drama list. So the reason why I use my drama list and not other places is just because I feel like it's a bit more inclusive and more representative of the international fan base. And since I am a global fan myself and most of my viewers are too, it just makes sense to use this platform. It is the biggest platform of ranking. The only problem is that I had to fix it just because it didn't match up with the hearts or the likes. The amount of likes should be from going largest to smallest, but unfortunately my drama list, I feel like they messed it up, or they ranked it based off of drama performances as well. So it's a little bit confusing because I was like, I'm sure Zhao Lusi is on the list, but she wasn't even listed in the top 30 on my drama list, which was crazy to me. So I had to do some digging and moving around, but here is the list. I actually did decide to do top 12 last minute, so let's just do that. Okay, in 12th place is Li Qin. Li Qin has found fame again in 2019 with Joy of Life. Previously, she was known to have roles in Princess Agents, but after 2019, Joy of Life, she got bigger roles such as The Song of Glory, and even her long-shelved drama with Xiao Tan, The Wolf, ended up airing, making her have a boost in popularity. And of course, it also helped that she was in My Dear Guardian, which was quite well received internationally. As someone who's mostly known for her historical romance drama roles, she's going to continue doing that in the near future, and she has an upcoming historical romance drama with Alan Ren. Number 11 is Tiffany Tang. Although her dramas recently in the previous 3 years hasn't been too popular after she got married. She was in See You Again and The Legend of Xiao Chuo. However, these ones didn't really gain the same success as her older dramas. I would say her biggest one is probably The Princess of Wei Yang in 2016, but it still carried her name forward, and she's definitely known in the industry as being one of the actresses with Yangmi and Liu Shishu, just the classics OG female actresses that was in a lot of wuxia historical romance dramas. I feel like on the Chinese list, she'll probably be ranking a little bit higher just because Chinese netizens just really like historical classic romance palace dramas. So it's kind of cool to see the distinction here. Next, in 10th place is Zhang Yuxi. She's been recently getting popular after Love and Redemption, which was shelved for a couple of years but finally came out in 2020, making a huge hit, and is probably one of the most popular historical dramas on this platform and in the world. Before her historical debut, though, she was known for a lot of cutesy romance dramas such as I Cannot Hug You, Dear Prince, and most recently in 2020, Intense Love. I can expect her popularity to climb in the next 2 to 3 years just because she has a lot of upcoming bigger works, especially pairing her up with the Love and Redemption cast as well. Number 9 is Shinfei, or Fair Xing, and she is quite popular after Put Your Head on My Shoulder. It just meets the demographic that loves sweet and fluffy romances, and even though there was a lot, I feel like the year that it came out, it was one of the better ones, and it definitely still stands out as one of the better cohabitation dramas, even though we have a lot today. All of her modern cutesy romances, such as this one and her drama recently, My Little Happiness with Xiao Tan, did quite well. In 8th place is Seven Tan. She's known for her drama Go Ahead, Under the Power, as well as recently The Sword and the Brocade. Moving forward, though, all of her drama projects are set in the modern world, and it seems like she'll be focusing on that, which does make sense just because most of her success did come from the modern romance genre. Number 7 is Zheng Shuang. Even though she did get into a huge scandal, or I would say multiple scandals, she's still quite popular and still ranks high overall. Zheng Shuang is mostly known for her drama Love 020 with Yang. It's a sweet rom-com with esports, and I think before there wasn't too many dramas at the time using esports or online gaming. I'm pretty sure since she's blacklisted, in a couple of years, she probably will rank at the bottom of this list. Since she's no longer able to air her dramas, and she's actually getting sued by lots of the drama teams just because if you can't air it, then you don't make as much money, obviously. And Jade Lovers, unfortunately, is one of them, so we'll probably never ever be able to see that drama. And number 6 is Janice Wu. I was actually quite surprised by this just because she hasn't had too many popular dramas recently, but I am a big fan of Janice and she's one of my favorite actresses. So I would say for me, my favorite dramas from her is Le Coup de Foudre as well as My Amazing Boyfriend. I feel like My Amazing Boyfriend and Skate into Love has to be her most popular ones. As for a couple of dramas she'll be in the near future, she is going to be in a new romance comedy called Discovery of Romance, and she will be in Light Chaser Rescue with Luo Yunxi. Even though Janice did try out the new genre of historical romance, for her at least, it didn't work out just because she's mostly known for her modern romances, and I'm happy that she's sticking with the modern roles just because there's so much that she can do. And it seems like in 2021, at least she was branching out and trying different things, even though it didn't receive a lot of success or love. I kind of like that she's still doing her own things, for example in Black Lighthouse and Octogenarians the 90s. In 5th place, it goes to Yangzi. Yangzi is known for her drama Ashes of Love, of course. I feel like in general, if you talk about Chinese dramas or historical costume romance dramas, the first dramas you'll probably think of is 10 Miles of Peach Blossom, that series, as well as Ashes of Love. Go Go Squid was also a hit, which definitely makes sense just because international fans really do enjoy their modern romances a little bit more than they do with the costume dramas. If you haven't seen my top 12 most popular international dramas, then I'll leave a link or a card below, and most of that was modern romances. And of course, lots of people are waiting on her drama The Oath of Love with Xiao Tan to drop, as well as Immortal Samsara or Agarwoods Like Crumbs with Chang Yu. 4th place goes to Zhao Lusi. She's in so many dramas lately, and half of them are hits and the other halves are missed, but since there's so many dramas, I feel like a lot of them do end up doing well. I would say the most popular one is The Romance of Tiger and Rose. Second popular would be maybe Oh My Emperor, the original dramas that she was in at the beginning, and it just established her as this time travel rom-com actress, and she does rom-com in general very well. Her role as the second female lead in The Long Ballad did well as well, and also Dating in the Kitchen. With her role in The Long Ballad, her upcoming dramas are more structured. They're a little bit longer. They look like they have better scripts and are higher quality than dramas like Please Feel at Ease, Mr. Ling, which I absolutely hated, and A Female Student Arrives at Imperial College, which was a disappointment as well. I feel like before she was just the it girl, so they just gave her all the cutesy stuff or all the very cringy scripts that were filled with tropes, and they just expected people to eat it up. But we do prefer dramas that are a little bit more different from her, and I'm happy that she's getting the high quality scripts that her fans and herself deserves, especially with Love Like the Galaxy and Who Rules the World. And now we're into the top 3. The third most popular actress is Yangmi. Yangmi has been in 10 Miles of Peach Blossom, of course. That's probably her most established drama, but she was in so many before that, so it does make sense that she would rank on this list. And she's crazy hardworking, like she's on so many variety shows as well as running her whole business. And most of the people under Jaywalk Studio is actually a part of 10 Miles of Peach Blossom. The King's Woman, Dilraba, is under her studio as well. And nothing recently has been making the same splash as 10 Miles of Peach Blossom. Storm Eye didn't do that well. But since she is more known for her historical romances, I'm pretty sure Novaland Pearl Eclipse, which is rumored to come out in November or December this year, will be quite popular. In second place, we have Zhao Li Ying, and you might know her from a lot of dramas, especially her costume dramas. She's been in the industry for a long time, but she's mostly known for Noble Aspirations, Princess Agents, as well as The Story of Ming Lan. So far, all of her upcoming dramas are modern romances, and I honestly feel like a part of this is because there's so much pressure for her to pick the next big thing. And if her drama doesn't do well, she just gets criticized for months and months, such as in Legend of Fei. I know a lot of people still enjoyed it, but it was quite problematic to Chinese netizens who found a lot of issues in the script. And in first place, if you haven't guessed by now, it is Dilraba. Dilraba has always been known for her alluring beauty, but after signing with Yangmi's studio, most of her dramas that are popular were costume dramas, such as The King's Woman. At the beginning of her career, she was paired a lot with Zhang Bin or Zhang Binbin. And after 10 Miles of Peach Blossom, she was in Eternal Love of Dream with Ven Go Gao, and those two have been shipped together quite a lot recently. And she was always popular, but in 2021, I feel like her dramas both did very well. The Long Ballad was well received, as well as You Are My Glory with Yang Yang. For her upcoming dramas, she's going to be in more costume dramas, and she's paired up with Alan Ren for 2 parts, The Blue Whisper 1, 2, and Gong Jun for Legend of Anla. I feel like another thing that's not related to acting that really adds to her popularity is she's never afraid to turn heads and wear things that are a little bit different outside of her comfort zone. She still looks beautiful and glammed up at events, but sometimes she changes it up with wigs or big textures, big dresses, crowns, tiaras, all that jazz. And I think I really like that about her. She's beautiful, obviously, but I also like that she actually kind of tries and not just sticks with basic outfits for her red carpets. And that is it for today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you're surprised or not, and which one would be your top 3 ranking. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, then feel free to buy me a Ko-fi. Links in the descriptions below. And I'll see you guys next time.